Irrigators in New South Wales are warning that farming communities will be angered by the Murray-Darling Rescue Plan. Lateline has seen a leaked copy of the proposed plan. It acknowledges there will be costs borne by small and isolated farming communities, but it says the exact scale and location of these costs are unknown. Irrigators are warning of thousands of job losses. Environmentalists say the plan is a step forward, but they still want more. Barlow reports. The producer is Michael Doyle.
The plan, designed to fix the over-extraction of the Murray-Darling River system, is seeing the light of day. Some of the detail has already leaked, but Lateline has seen the entire plan, which confirms the Murray-Darling Basin Authority will cut the annual water allocation from 2009 levels by 2,800 gigalitres.
The authority is trying to find a figure that will keep everyone in the tent.
The proposed cut is down from the figure of 3,400 gigalitres, which sparked outrage last year in farming communities when it was announced in the guide of the draft plan.
Burn the plan! Burn the plan!
People had legitimate and genuine concerns. Some people were pretty angry. I won't be at all surprised to see that repeated this time around, because I think people will have a sense that they have not been listened to.
More than a third of the water allocation cuts has already been recovered through buybacks and efficiencies, leaving the rest to be secured. There will be a 7-year transition period and a pause point in 2015, allowing a re-evaluation of the Murray-Darling plan. Environmentalists had wanted more.
And the best science is telling us that about 4,000 gigalitres of water a year needs to be returned to the basin to ensure a healthy future for the people who live there and rely on those rivers for their livelihoods.
This proposed plan has included what critics said last year's guide of the plan was missing. It didn't take social impacts into account. The Murray-Darling Basin Authority says reductions in irrigated production may trigger third-party flow-on economic effects, which
could result in a number of social changes, such as loss of population, change in population mix, change in community identity, increased mental health problems, and increased demand for social services.
The plan doesn't predict how the social changes will happen. It doesn't identify towns or farms for closure.
The exact scale and location of these costs is uncertain.
However, it does say small, isolated farming communities dependent on irrigation will be the most vulnerable. They're in the Southern Basin region.
We're now looking at a 2,800 gigalitre cut, and we think that it'll be somewhere between 14,000 and 15,000 jobs in New South Wales alone. That's not basin-wide. Towns the size of Griffith and Deniliquin to Leeton to Collyambley to Narrandera all still stand within the firing line. And as the MDBA's own material says, those towns are heavily reliant on irrigation and are significantly threatened by this plan.
Conservationists insist the pain won't be that bad. The federal government's $10 billion water plan is designed to ease the changes through water buybacks from willing sellers and by investing in infrastructure and irrigation efficiencies.
There will certainly be some communities affected by the changes, and that's why we've always called for the government to have a package of measures there to assist the transition of those communities to sustainable economies.
Do we hold out hope? Yes, we do. It's a question of how that balance can be delivered.
There may yet be more changes to the Murray-Darling Basin plan before it's released at the end of the month. Barlow, Lateline.